Hi, my name is Lobwein from HPE. I really wanted to talk to you today around both the challenges and the opportunity that exists with the new age of digital disruption. There's not an industry or a vertical at the moment that isn't seeing some form of disruption. Whether we're talking about the effects of the Uber effect, of Uber on taxis, and we're talking about a small business that didn't exist and now that can compete on the global platform without owning a single asset. When I talk an asset, I'm talking about a car on the road. Or whether we're talking about, Airbnb, where we're looking at now someone competing with the likes of the global players in the hotel game, again, don't own a single mattress anywhere in the world. So this is a real challenge for every single industry, vertical, and even government sectors around how do they regulate this new change, but also now how do you as a small, medium business now compete in this global platform and really take advantages of these new agile business models, or what we call the idea economy. How can you take an idea to market as quickly as possible? But for many businesses, you still have a lot of legacy applications and legacy processes that you need to support. And for many organisations, in IT organisations, they're building islands of infrastructure. One to address the legacy and a second to address these new cloud-native applications. Obviously, there's some inefficiencies with this process of creating islands. So what we're really working in what Gartner coined as something called a bimodal computing, a single infrastructure stack that can do both the traditional legacy and including these new agile cloud-native applications to take advantage of this idea economy and how you can quickly go to market. To do this, we had to create a new category and class of infrastructure. And this is something we call our composable infrastructure. Now, I like to simplify composable into three main attributes. The first one is fluid resource pools. This includes both physical, virtual, cloud-native, containers and all those different type of workloads, being able to run off a single infrastructure that we can cut and carve, compose and decompose as required. So this really eliminates over-provisioning and stranded resources, and also allows you to buy just enough infrastructure at the right time instead of over-provisioning every time, because you can't predict where your business will be in a year's time. The second is around leveraging this new software-defined infrastructure. And it's giving us an intelligence that we could never do before with traditional infrastructure. And the last piece, that last third attribute, we'll call unified API. I liken this to treating your infrastructure as code. When you think about traditional infrastructure, you have multiple components inside of there, server, storage, networking, for example, all with their own different language or a unified or an API that you need to talk to. We've been able to collapse that into a single line of code that you can address your entire infrastructure stack. And working with a whole ecosystem of partners like VMware, Microsoft, Docker and Chef, Ansible and Puppet, just to name a few of our 30-odd partners, it really allows you to go to market very quickly inside of the tool sets that your developers are using and your businesses are using today. Really, it's how we look at how you consume this as a customer and for our partners has really evolved over time. You think about the traditional IT, where you take those bespoke bits of componentry, the server, the network, the fabric and storage, and plug it all together, and hopefully it all works. As an industry, we came up with a new concept called Converged. And a Converged is a simple packaging of that entire infrastructure stack that you can consume in blocks. There isn't too much innovation there other than the way that we're really packaging and supporting to you. What we're seeing a real trend in the industry at the moment is around hyperconverged. This is the start of the software-defined movement. And we're seeing a lot of real interest in the market around really treating it what we call a VMware vending machine with our HC380 that allows you to quickly stand up infrastructure in a virtualized sense and deliver that to the business quicker than you could ever do before in 3 or 4 clicks. And then lastly, this new category of infrastructure that we spoke about is called Composable, that takes all those 3 attributes. And we've just announced that we'll be shipping Synergy in January this year into our customers. And this is our brand new infrastructure that's been built from the ground up for composability. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time. please do reach out to our partner community or a HPE representative directly. Thank you.